Hello, it's me. You know how when you buy or you have in your possession a really crappy tape, something that doesn't, a crappy tape, such as the ones that I'm going to send you. You say you say something along the lines of, "Look at this crappy Kmart tape," or something like that. Get this Kmart tape out of here. We need to buy a real tape. And so here you have an actual, genuine Kmart tape. Isn't that great? This tape is so old. This tape is amazingly old. Um, on the front, I'm not sure. I scribbled it out, but you can still read it. And I probably will just leave it like this. It's been like this for a long time. On the on the front, it says Rick Springfield, a working class dog. That's something I taped over it before, and I'm taping over it again. But actually, that's weird. Now that I think about it, there must be something wrong with my cassette deck, because when I stuck this tape in, I didn't really think about it, but the tabs, the record protection tabs, were popped out of it, and I just stuck it in and pressed record, and the record button went in. So I'm pretty sure it must be recording. If it's not recording, then I'm sitting here talking to myself. But don't worry, I'll check it before I send it out to you. Make sure I actually recorded my mumbling here. But anyway, back to the story. This tape is so old. I guess you're supposed to say, "How old is it?" That's a joke. Comedian joke or something from television I saw. I'm sure you've heard it too. But anyway, it says Rick Springfield, working class dog, which I taped on here. And there's something else on the back. I can't remember what's on the back. I'll probably tape over that too, because you don't want to hear what it was. It was, oh yeah, I remember what it was. On the back right now, which won't be on the back when it gets to you, but on the back right now, there's Casey Kasem top 50 hits, and it sounds like I recorded it off a television or something. It's really, really crappy. It's really Kmart quality sounding. I mean, but even it's really terrible. It's even worse than what the tape would produce. It sounds like I stuck a microphone up to the television speaker and recorded it or something. But anyway, back to the story. Gee, I sure am dancing all around what I wanted to say. Okay. It says Rick Springfield, working class dog, for the third time, and then above it, where you're supposed to write on it, in the white strip part, it says, it's scribbled out, but you can read it. It says, "A trip to Egypt." Trip to Egypt? What is that, you might ask? A trip to Egypt is, will show you how long, will show me anyway, you might not believe me, but it'll show me how old the tape is. The tape is, this tape was first recorded on for a project I did in 4th grade. 4th grade social studies class with Mrs. Handy. This real tall black woman who was always yelling at us about something or another. I'm not sure whether she was always yelling at us, but my dim memories of that time period were that she wasn't very nice. She wasn't cruel or anything, I don't think. I mean, she wasn't as cruel as Mrs. Page, who was my homeroom teacher or whatever. I don't know can't remember what they called it back there in elementary school. It wasn't homeroom like it is in junior high. It was something like that. You know, the teacher that you have reading and stuff with, and then you go away to math and go away to social studies to different teachers. Mrs. Page she was real mean. I think I even had medical problems. She bothered me so what's the word? She mentally deranged me. or she bothered me so psychologically, that's the word. She bothered me so psychologically that I think I got hives or something that year, or I was sick an awful lot that year because of her. I didn't like her. Mrs. Handy was a little bit better, but anyway. A trip to Egypt, there was some kind of, I can't remember what the hell it was about, but it was a social studies project where you had to get up in front of the class and do some kind of presentation, and I think I was doing a hypothetical trip to Egypt and must have been showing pictures and things, and I remember this tape was part of it, and my voice was on here being a tour guide. It was really weird. It was like, I think I put like tour guide sound effects. Like I can't remember where I was supposed to be on a bus or what, but I was narrating a trip to Egypt, and there's the Great Pyramid, and look to your left, and blah blah blah, and that's about all I can remember that. But this tape is pretty old. I haven't seen a tape that says Kmart on it, so this is pretty vintage. This is the epitome of crappy tapes everywhere. I have some other crappy tapes I'll send you. They're called they're really crappy. I mean, they're probably right up there with the Kmart tape, but they're called Swire Intermagnetics, made in Hong Kong, and I don't have the original cases. Well, I threw them away because they were just plastic cellophane. But you buy the tapes one at a time, probably from Kmart or Nichols or something, and they come wrapped in a plastic cellophane. And I remember they were either 29 cents or 19 cents. I can't remember which it was. But these tapes are really crappy too. But that's all I have to record on right now. And I'm not really sending you anything worthy of good recording tape anyway. So what the heck?